You can put that in. Oh, that's actually, that would be beautiful if you put that in. You know why? Because I have been running all my life from pain, from trauma, from old hurt, old ideas, from anything and everything that was painful in my life and made me feel unworthy, or as if I didn't matter, and all of that. So I have also been running a lot in my life.
What is happening in my life right now is what you're expressing. I mean, I have been running from, I've been working at, against, for, I've been how do you call it, thriving, not thriving, no, striving. I have been trying to control, get somewhere, become, bettering, all of that. All was effort, effort, effort towards a better life. And what I find so beautiful in my life right now is that I'm not even running, but I'm returning home, home, home. So it's as if my life was first about career and children and house, but also farther and farther away from who I really am. It got covered up and I didn't know how. And at a certain point it started turning around and I started to see through all of it and not even letting go, just the seeing. But my life was more or less a path of disillusionment, disappointment, of giving up, and it sounds depressing, but it isn't. It's the most beautiful, actually, that the giving up of all that fighting and working and guarding and protecting started to evolve into resting, radical acceptance. And radical acceptance has to do with accepting everything as it is, not in a way of discarding, like, oh, it is what it is, what people say nowadays, but more like, there's a lot of pain. Sometimes I cry because I hate it. Okay, I understand, it's okay, it's allowed to hate it. Sometimes I feel resistance. Okay, so I'm saying yes, yes, yes to everything, how it arises as it is, inclusive all my so-called negative stuff. And with that, the peace and the joy that I was looking for by running towards it or fighting for it or against it is slowly opening up. The acceptance, the surrender and giving up, having to get somewhere, is bringing me home, and I'm discovering that this home is ever present underneath all of the shit. It is already here and it's what I am. And one of the things that helped me was a 3 months course, so to say, coaching from Center Whole, in nerve system regulation, and that helped me to return to myself, like, what is my impulse? What is good for me? What does feel safe? And so anxiety is more or less gone. There's more a loving approach towards myself. But what I find the most beautiful is that by giving up, a space is opening up, and that space is not only giving yourself love and self-care, it is love. This space is made of love, and it was always there and still is. And in that period of that nerve system regulation, I started to draw the process. So for instance, here, I discovered that I tried to guard myself from all the hurtful stuff, as if I tried to protect that. But with that, in the very same shadow of those protective wings, were also the joy and the beauty covered up. So that's one of the things that I started drawing. But also here, I have a dark forest. And the dark forest is made of all the bullshit and all the difficult stuff. And I noticed that there is a light within myself
that guided me and still guides me through the dark. My own path, and not all the advice and everybody. It's beautiful, but what do I feel is good for me? What do I know the truth of? And I know a very, very deep truth, but I denied it because I was ridiculed about it and that sort of stuff. So it's a returning home that is interesting, and I'm just looking through my book if there's anything I want to share with you. There's so much in it that it's fine. It's fine. This is what helped me in the whole process of finding my own way and feeling free, like this one. I know what the universe is, what this divine nature is, and I'm floating and dancing, and even if there is hurt and pain in my body, or even if I feel grumpy or bad, there is this knowledge. It's helping me to return home. I don't need to find it there. Those are all dead-end streets for me now. I needed to walk them to find out for myself, oh my, this is not helping me. So it was a tough path, yet beautiful. For me, home means coming home to myself. And what is this self, you could ask? To whom or what do I refer when I say self? And weird enough, it can mean two things: to myself as a person, my authentic self, what we are as a child, innocently free, open, curious, joyfully exploring everything, no judgment, unconditionally loving life. But home can also mean, for some people, more abstract. How do I call it? When you go within, or when you discover that there is something always present. When I ask you, are you here? Yes, I'm here. Well, when I turn around, am I still here? Yes, I'm still here. When I go for a run, no matter how far I run, I'm here. I know I am here. What is this here that is always present? And when you explore that, and when I explored that, what is here? What is hearing these words? What is seeing these images? What is receiving all of life? That is home, which is wide open. You can't give words to it. It's not even an experience. It's being itself. So that beingness expresses as this Anneke that feels more at home in herself. So difficult to speak about. You can add that, oh man, I feel it, I know it. I am it. I am being without I. And yet, I don't know. Yeah.